Recently on social media, alt girl or hashtag black alt is an umbrella term for many different subcultures. Kawaii, emo, punk, cosplayers, cottagecore, and more. The list goes on. But for the sake of this video and touching on the themes of what it means to be alternative, I'll be focusing on subcultures that come to mind.
We need black queens on the TV screen and behind the scenes. Melanated women know what that really means. You need to be seen. They run the world full throttle. Pretty black faces, more than a model. Get black, magic girl, put it in a bottle. Come on, girl, it's your cue. Mad potential in you.
Hi, my name is Edith Victoria. I sing in a band called Meet Me at the Altar. We signed to 𝓂𝓵𝓾'𝓮 and we've kind of been touring and doing the thing for like a long time now, it feels like. I was 14 when I met my bandmates, 𝓂𝓸𝓾'𝓮 and 𝓂𝓾𝓮, and they met through the internet because they both are girls of color who are also both part of the LGBTQ community. They each covered pop punk songs on YouTube, and like pop punk and like rock in general is like a super white, straight, cis male dominated area, and I think they found a lot of happiness in each other because they did some of the same things. They were like, oh my god, there's this girl, she's around my age. So they released a video on YouTube and it was called I'm in a band and I need a singer. But it's funny because they didn't choose me as their singer. They chose someone else. But I'm the type of person who's I just really want to go for what I want no matter what. And even though they didn't choose me, I was like, you know what? It's fine because I'm going to be in this band one day. If it's the death of me, I'll do it. So I basically just was always in their corner, like supporting everything they did, even with the other singer that they chose. Eventually, after bothering them about it so much, they let me in the band. A pop punk band, a woman of color, is like so unknown.
Can you tell me what is a signature Edith Victoria alt outfit? Like, what is the hair, the accessories, the makeup?
The things that people know me most for is definitely my hair. It always has to be a color. I think I would look really weird with black hair. I haven't had like just black hair since I was like 14. Also, always wear a fishnet, always. And I love fingerless gloves, a choker, probably right now a mini skirt and some type of sleeveless top. Sometimes I draw like hearts or stars on my cheeks, but I'm also straight edge. And I've been for a couple years now, and like the symbol for straight edge is 2 X's. In general, I just like it. Like, it's just cute. When I was 14, I found like Bring Me the Horizon and Pierce the Veil, and I found Warped Tour. And the music definitely came before the fashion sense. And I think that I still kind of integrate music with fashion and lifestyle. And I used to love like all of the like scene queens, and I really wish I was able to be old enough to be on MySpace, but I wasn't. But I loved like how everyone going to Warped Tour looked and dressed, and I wanted to look like the music I listened to. So the music came first. I started going to shows like every single day of the week. I went to Warped Tour like 5 times a summer, like, and then I don't know, I kind of just really love the idea of being so infatuated with something that you just want to embody it in all areas of your life. And that's definitely still me. And it's funny, my parents didn't even really think that it was like a phase. At first, they were probably like, yeah, that's cute, like whatever. But then I think eventually they were just like, that's just Edith. And I really found my home through alt music, and then the fashion part of it just made me fall in love with it even more.
In an interview that you talked about being the representation that you wish you would have had as a kid in music and in fashion. Do you have a story from your childhood where you realized that your likes and your style were going to be different than what people expected of you as a Black woman?
Absolutely. I think I realized that I kind of embody the opposite of what people think the Black woman stereotype is. Because I grew up around a lot of white people. I was almost always the only Black kid in every space I was put into at a very early age. So like preschool through like sixth grade, I was really the only Black kid in like a Christian school. People already thought that I was different because I didn't speak like they think a Black woman should speak. But when I got to high school, um, it was like a double whammy because people were like, oh, like she's not like the rest of the Black people. And on top of that, I was going to a school with a lot of like basic people. And I looked alternative as well. So I really hope it helped those people kind of think twice about what they're thinking about Black women, especially because I was the complete opposite of what they would think a Black woman is like.
Mhm.
And so it's interesting having both sides of that. When I was put into more Black spaces, it was kind of this still the same vibe from some of my Black peers of thinking that I was trying to be white,
Mhm.
which is really crazy because I think that as Black people, a lot of things are taken away from us. And I do believe that rock was one of those things. And we were just, a lot of people in our community were also tricked into believing that this isn't from us. Like, it's kind of like we forgot somehow. And it makes me so confused sometimes. I think I found a lot of peace, like with growing older and realizing that no matter if I'm myself or not, I think other people are going to find a problem with it. Like you can never really fully win and please every single person around you. So I think you might as well just like give yourself a service and be yourself because there's always going to be someone negative, something around you, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your vibe is. You can find me at Edith_Victoria on Instagram. Follow my band on Instagram and Facebook, MMATA Band. We're just trying to relax and kind of take time to really like think about everything we've done the past 4 years. I think this is the first time we're really on a big break. We're just gonna write our next album and relax and I don't know, go to therapy too. Thanks for having me.
Round one.